morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're tuning into this channel across the world. Welcome to Afris Concept TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news headline: in Biafra, there will be no Muslims. What happens to my children when I'm gone? Asari Dokubo asks. Once more, you're welcome to today's news. Kindly listen to the end. The news details. Asari Mujahid Dokubo, the former Niger Delta militant, has finally opened up about why he stopped agitating for the Biafra Republic years ago. He disclosed this in a live Facebook video session with his followers on Friday. He stated that one thing that discouraged him about the agitation was the way Igbos fought one another whenever they were holding a meeting on how to make it a reality. I have always supported Biafra until a year and 6 months ago. I told myself, you can't work with these people. I walked away. You go in a meeting with them and they will quarrel, abuse each other, and boast. They are not ready to follow the purpose of the meeting. And I asked myself, can you really work with these people? I took the decision from that. Henceforth, I would fight to see that Nigeria remains the same. Speaking further, he stated, if you come to tell me that in Biafra, there will be no Muslims, and I am a Muslim, and I am a powerhouse and major stakeholder, so when I am no longer around, what happens to my children and my relatives who are Muslim? Islam is the most important thing to me in this world. Recall that in 2017, the federal government, led by former President Muhammadu Buhari, attacked the indigenous people of Biafra, a terrorist group, and their activities unlawful. In a judgment passed by a federal high court in Abuja at that time, Justice Abdul Adamu Kafarati declared the Southeast separatist group proscribed in response to the application made by the then Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. In a related news, Olukayode Egbetokun, who is the acting Inspector General of Police, has said that the Nigerian police force will not join forces with any illegal group. Instead, they will only talk to them. Egbetokun said this on Friday during his first meeting with members of the police management team at the Goodluck Jonathan Peacekeeping Hall Force Headquarters, Abuja. Senior police officers like Deputy Inspector General of Police, Assistant Inspector General of Police, and Commissioners of Police, among others, are at the IG meeting. He also said that the cops should be proactive and try to stop crime in the country instead of just reacting to it. When asked if police would work with non-state actors like the ex-militant leader Asari Dokubo, who said that security agencies were involved in oil bunkering in the Niger Delta region, the IG said that the NPF, which is run by him, will not do that. Egbetokun said, we will work with all groups, but we won't work with groups that are against the law. Asari Dokubo, who is an ex-militant and the former Niger Delta militant, has opened up, or recently he has been contributing to this IPOB issue. I don't know what his problem is. So recently he talked about why he stopped agitating for Biafra, because he was also part of those that were agitating for the separation of Biafra Republic years ago. So for 1 year 30, for 1 year 6 months now, he has stopped agitating. So he said this in his live video that one thing that actually discouraged him about leaving the agitation was the fact that Igbos always fought anytime they fight, anytime they have meeting, anytime they see each other or they hold meeting on how to make their plans a reality. It always end in north or end in fights, and they will not come up with anything. So he said he told himself that he cannot actually work with these people, because when you go into a meeting with them, they will quarrel, abuse each other, boast, fight, and that will be the end of the meeting. They will not even talk about the purpose of the meeting or the way forward or anything. So he said since then, he actually took his decision, and it's up to 1 year and 6 months that he would only fight for Nigeria and not for, he will fight for Nigeria to remain the same and not for one people to segregate themselves from the nation. So he said, you're asking him to fight for Biafra now. If there's Biafra, most Igbos are actually Christians. It is very rare before you see Igbo that is a Muslim. So Asari Dokubo now is a Muslim. He's saying that, you want him to support Biafra. After he supports Biafra, when he dies and he leaves, then that means his religion is going to end, because his children will not be able to practice Islamic in the Biafran Republic. So what's the essence of now fighting for that? Because he is a very strong Muslim, and Islam is the most important thing to him in this world. So if he fights for Biafra and they actually get their Biafra Republic, that means he's going to put his religion at the verge of fighting for Biafra Republic. So he said that cannot be possible, because he cherishes his religion so well, and he cannot die now, and his children will not meet the religion that he has been practicing. So also, in a judgment passed by the Federal High Court then by Justice Abdul Adamu, that actually declared that the Southeast separatist group proscribed in response to the application made by the then Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. So Olukayode Egbetokuntu has spoken, and he said that Nigerian force will not join with illegal people, that they will only talk to them. So they feel like IPOB is like an illegal group. And he was also asked if he was going to have a discussion with the ex-militant Asari Dokubo. He has said no. So Asari Dokubo is trying to look for how to come close to the government. The police already said they're not going to have any discussion with him. Rather, they're going to work with all groups, but they will not work with groups that are against the law. So what's your view concerning this news? Kindly share your view in the comment section. And don't forget to like and share. And also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. We've come to the end of today's news. Thank you for listening to the